Hey y'all, and welcome to the Creative Table. I am your host, Jerica Marie, and today I have the pleasure of facilitating a conversation where we're going to the beauty shop. Yes, the beauty shop and the barbershop have been pillars in our community for generations. And today we're talking to the storytellers, the culture shifters, and the ones that make us feel confident in who we are every single day. So tap in, grab your shoes, get a friend, and get ready to join the conversation. Let's get into it.
Creators table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table. We take full accountability and still love each other equally.
Hey y'all! I am so excited. I'm so excited. Y'all, I got the people with me. I got my peoples with me. Okay? I got my peoples with me. Y'all, I am super excited. Welcome to the beauty shop. I am your girl, Jerica Marie, the host of the Creatives Table. And today we're having a conversation with creatives like MONTE, creatives like Amy, and creators like KYE. Y'all, I have personally used all three of them, and they are personally my go-tos because they get me right. They get me right. Yeah. They get me right. And I'm super excited to have them on tonight for a conversation. I was telling them before the show started that when I had the idea for the Creatives Table, I initially thought about creatives like videographers and graphic designers and content creators. But then when I sat down and thought about it and really thought about it, how I wanted to expand in season 2, I thought about other creatives like beauty professionals who have played a major part in all of our lives for decades, but we don't necessarily include them in the conversation. And I don't know why. Because then people take nothing and make something, okay? I walk in Kai shop looking like a bald head scallywag.
Oh, Jesus.
I walk out looking good. Okay? So we must give them their props. Okay, we must give them their props. So I'm super excited to have again Monte, Eni, and Kai to the conversation. Welcome, y'all. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How y'all feeling? Eni, how you feeling? How's your mental health? What's going on? You good?
I am great. I'm really good. I'm in a really good space now. It's the end of the year. Excited about stuff I accomplished this year and excited about going into a new year, doing new stuff, some of the same stuff, switching it up a little bit. Overall, I'm good though.
Period. Good, girl. Good. Y'all, me and Eni used to be roommates. We was roommates for what, like 2 years? A year and a half? Something like that? I don't know, something like that. Yeah, like 2 years. Me and Eni used to have a time. We used to have a time in Valley. Okay? What's up, Monte? How you feeling? How's your mental health? What's going on?
And I'm feeling good. Hey, everything's copacetic over this way, baby. I am enjoying life, enjoying every moment, every second. There's so much going on in the world, and you have to make time for yourself and, keep your mental in a good space. And so I do whatever's necessary.
Period.
Keep myself grounded and to make sure that I'm enjoying life to the fullest. And this moment right here helps me enjoy it even better. So thank you for having me a part of this show.
Thank you for agreeing to come. Y'all, Monte is crazy, okay? We're going to have a good time.
Don't make these folks look crazy at me.
And last but not least, we have my boy KYE. Y'all, KYE be beating the girls down. Let me tell y'all about KYE. KYE is quiet for the most part. Like if he don't really know you, KYE can be very quiet. But once he opened up, KYE is such a good time. When I go to his shop, I have such a ball. Even when my friends go and I'm on the phone, we are kikiing. We are having a ball. KYE is just that dude, okay? So KYE, welcome to the conversation. How you feeling? How's your mental health? You good? Everything good?
Yeah, everything is really good. I'm pretty okay. I'm happy with where I am. The year's about to end. And it's been a good one. I can't even hold you. It's really good.
Period. Y'all, let me tell y'all, one day I was scrolling on Instagram and I was seeing, like, those hair commercials that, like, come on your Instagram feed. And I was looking at this one girl hair, and I was like, oh, that hair is cute. I feel like I could really, like, kill this style, whatever. And I look upon her the inspection, It's Kasha. It's your video. I said, wait a minute. The hair company, I don't know if you gave it to them or what, but they showed up was putting your video rotation.
That means he has a stamp. He has a specific word. You can look at it and tell that it's his.
Exactly. So welcome y'all to the conversation. Y'all, if y'all been watching, thank y'all so much. Make sure that you share this with everybody, your mama, grandma, anybody, somebody. Tell them that they need to get in the room because we at the beauty shop. And you know, at the beauty shop, we get the tea. We have a ball when we go to the beauty shop, okay? So first things first, y'all know I like to play a game. I love games. I love playing games. So we're going to play fact or fiction. Fact or fiction, okay? So because this is a conversation and there's really a bunch of organized chaos at the beauty shop, I'm not going to call y'all individual. I want everybody to holler out what your answer is. Fact or fiction, and we're going to get into some things, okay?
Let's get it.
All right. So fact or fiction, the real tea of the neighborhood is almost always found in the beauty shop long before it hits Facebook. Fact or fiction?
That's fact.
Fact.
I'll say fact. It's a fact.
Why do y'all feel, I'm jumping into the questions, but why do y'all feel like people just feel so comfortable at the beauty shop? We just be in there telling all our business, all the tea.
It's a safe space. It is
And
a
it
place
is.
you can completely open up and tell me all your business. And it's safe.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
it's a place of relaxation and like you said, it's a place where you feel comfortable to have those kind of conversations because actually your stylist sometimes open up to you, and so he's like, you know, as you're opening up to me, I feel comfortable enough to open up to you, and so that's where the tea or the gossip starts, and then you know sometimes folk take it and put it on Facebook. Then, child, I heard,
Honey.
and you done heard it from the beauty shop.
Right, you done heard it from the beauty shop. Don't get them folk at the beauty shop run up on you telling my business. All right. Okay, y'all. So fact or fiction, most Black MUAs learn how to blend foundation on every shade because they used to mix drugstore colors at home out of necessity.
Actually, and I don't want to go deep into the question, but I learned how to match working for MAC Cosmetics. I don't know if I should say that name on your live, but I learned how to match working for a prestige makeup brand, and going to those trainings when I first started.
Yeah,
gave us 2 colors in training, and we had to match the person's skin tone next to us. They gave us a light color and a dark color. Now you make it work, and they did that because what if you're in a situation where you don't have what you need?
Well, when Monte worked at MAC, let me tell y'all something. There people. So I worked at Estee Lauder. Monte worked at MAC. If you don't know, I think Estee Lauder owns MAC. So essentially, it's the same big company. They just cater to 2 different audiences, right? Yep. Let me tell y'all something about them raggedy people down there at Estee Lauder. And I'll say it, I ain't scared. I did not know how to do makeup. They came and found me on the other side of the store and said, do you want to work over here? And then people got paid more. So I came tiptoeing over there. I didn't know nothing. I said, Monte, help me.
We had some good times in that store.
We had a ball at the people's store. But them people didn't have no business let me play in people's face.
But you made it do what it do.
I did what I could. That's all I could do.
You can do makeup.
Now I can put a little something together. Back then, baby, them wings used to take up half their face.
We both started. I didn't know nothing about makeup when I started at MAC.
But by the time I got to you, Monte, you was that dude. I say, don't get on here and play.
No, I'm serious. But you know what I was brought up under? Tristan,
That's
Brittany,
true.
Them girls could really do makeup, and
that is true.
Like them girls like talk. Anytime anybody asks me how did I get into makeup, I will always call Santana. And Santana was going out there, but Santana, Tristan, and Brittany, them girls drilled makeup in me like
that is true.
Like nothing, and I will forever be indebted to their teachings that they instilled in me as a makeup artist.
Baby, the makeup tables used to be, we used to have all the tea up there. We used to have a ball, honey.
Oh, man.
Last question. This is for anybody. Fact or fiction, every Black shop has at least one elder who will volunteer unrequested wisdom to anybody within earshot.
Fact.
Kai said, let me say something. Kai's in the sweet honey. He said no. No.
Goes. Because I work in a beauty shop and I could just be walking by saying something and somebody gonna sprinkle their little input on something. So yeah, that's definitely a fact.
And you'd be like, wait, what? Nah. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it comes with age because I feel like I do the same thing to my little cousins. Mm-hmm. They be talking, I be like, what you just hit? Nah, this what you need to do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? So I don't know, I feel like it just comes with age. Y'all, the Black beauty shop is the home to culture. And I think that, like I said before, I think we don't recognize that enough. There were a lot of cultures that were birthed in the beauty shop. There are a lot of trends that were birthed in the beauty shop. And we need to give our beauty professionals the credit that they deserve for really shaping how we see ourselves and really shaping how we interact with others. It's time to get into the tea. It's time to get into our questions. So, Kai, I'm going to start off with you. What pulled you into this industry? Was it cutting hair on the porch or braiding in the kitchen or beating face for church events? What pulled you into this industry? Where was your start?
I really wasn't looking to get into the industry.
Okay.
I was in education and got laid off when the pandemic started. I went to go look at a school just to go see what it gave. And the lady that was giving me the tour of the facilities, at the end of the tour, she's just like, well, what's your social? I'm going to enroll you. And I'm like, shorty, I just came to look. I didn't come to do nothing. I didn't come to, get into none of this. I just wanted to see what y'all do in a beauty school because I've never seen it before. I tried my best to avoid her. Like I was ignoring her calls, messages, emails, everything. But eventually I kind of just submitted to it. And I'm glad I did. I ain't gonna hold you. It was cool.
Listen, I'm glad you did too, because what would I be without you? Ooh. Wow. Kai, so did you, even before that, did you have an interest in hair? Or at least could you do a little something? Or was it just kind of like you just went to school and just threw yourself into it?
I wasn't doing anything crazy, I'll say. I always sat down and I watched my homegirl. Her name is Kadeen. She would do everybody's hair on the block. She would do my mother, my sisters, her friends, just everybody for real. And I would just watch. I never put my hands to it. I would play in my mother's hair, but it's like when she had braids or something. So it was just like, it was very calm. I jumped into it for real when I started school. I really hated it. I'm not going to hold you.
What? What did you not like about it?
Every single thing. The permats, the roller sets, the cuts, the silk presses, shampoos, the conversations. Like, I'm not a talker unless, I really get to know you, like you said, but it was just too much for me. I wasn't into it.
Kai's very quiet. At first, I was like, Kai don't talk. I'm like, why he don't talk? And then I went to shop one day and I don't know what we was talking about. I think we was talking about Real Housewives. I was like, Kai, you are funny. Why are you so quiet? Kai is hilarious.
I can see it. I see it.
Yes, Kai is hilarious. He is hilarious. In your words, what does a beauty shop or barber shop or just the beauty industry mean to you? And how do you think that it has shaped our culture just as a community?
Those of us that are in the beauty industry, I truly feel like we're the backbone of a lot of stuff. We play behind the scenes with a lot of stuff. Sure. So I can only speak for me. So I know with weddings, with proms, birthday photo shoots, just, all these special events, we play such an intricate role in those things.
Monte, I know we talked about it or alluded to a little bit. I think I said it maybe earlier, but I met Monte in college, and I think later on I found out he did makeup because Monte used to do all the girls' makeup. Like when people was going for core or they was,
it's crazy.
Yeah, for real, they doing the core. You didn't do core.
Core is diabolical.
Core is crazy.
Not court like that. I'm talking about Mr. and Miss Tuskegee and all
that. Okay. Girl, I thought you were talking about at the city courthouse.
Right.
No.
But just do my face because I'm about to get locked up.
No, he used to do like Mr. and Miss, well, not Mr. of course, but Miss Tuskegee and the court and all of that. And when people were crossing and whatever, Monte used to be beating faces left and right. It used to be everywhere, okay? And Monte was the it person. Like, when you were going to get your makeup done, people knew you need to find Monte. And so, Monte, what got you into makeup and kind of how did it sprout you into this path? Because you've done makeup for a little bit of everybody. Lisa, Leandra, like you've been on the scene. So how did you get into it?
Funny story. So I used to always, I'm a shopper. So I used to always go into Dillard's and just walk through the mall. But I always stopped. There was this girl, her name is Santana. She's from Montgomery area. But anyway, she worked at the mat counter in the mall. And so I would always stop by there. She was so pretty to me. And I used to always stop out there and just stop by that counter and just have conversations with her. And so one day as I'm walking through, when I stopped this particular day, she said, "Do you want to work here?" And I was like, "What? Girl, I don't know about no makeup. What are you talking about?" And she was like, "I can teach you. We just need your personality here." And I said, and it just so happened at the time, I had gotten fired from my job at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, willy-nilly and, just walking through the mall and stuff. And so I needed a job. And so I'm like, I ain't got nothing to lose. So let's do it. I applied and the district trainer wanted to meet me. They were doing an open house or open call interview thing at the Auburn University Hotel and Conference Center, I think, on Auburn's campus. And all these MAC girls, all these girls that wanted to get this role at MAC, because back during that time, MAC was the thing.
MAC was that girl, yes.
Damn MAC makeup. So I had a homegirl, Maddie Kitt, who wore MAC. And so I did not know how to do makeup. I did not know anything about makeup, but I practiced with her all the time, leading up to meeting this district trainer at this interview, right? And so she told me, and we had to bring a model. So she was my model. And I'm like, okay, I got her color. She wore NW45. We're going to do this old look on her with this chestnut liner. And we're going to do a gold eyeshadow, blend it up. And we're going to make it work, line it, put a lash on, and boom, I got the job, right? So we get to the interview. I'm the only man there. So me being the gentleman that I am, I opened the door and let all of the other ladies go in first. They ended up telling the artists that were interviewing, don't choose the model you came with. So since I don't let all the girls in first, they done went and got all the models that they wanted, and I was left with the one that folk didn't want. And y'all, let me tell you, I love dark-skinned people. Love them. I love melanin, okay? I love our people. The girl that they left me with, she was very, 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 very dark. Okay.
And we know Mac was not for that back then.
Girl.
Yeah, not back then.
Yeah.
But I was comfortable because I had practiced with my girl.
Right.
You want to go and pick up NW45 in Studio Fix Fluid. Okay. Girl. But they wanted us to do that because they wanted the person to be honest when they came around and say, hey, how do you like your face? And how did they treat you? So we had to treat them as a child. You know what I'm saying? So this girl, I remember I put I went and picked up the darkest foundation that was on the table. And I put a silver eyeshadow on her. The girl, when the man came around, the girl told him, she was like, how do you like it? She was like, he was very nice. She said, I really love my eyeshadow. I always wanted to wear this color, but I could not figure out how to make it work.
Wow.
And I was the only person in the room that got the job.
Wow.
And so,
Go ahead.
and so I didn't mean for that story to be so long, but it is what it is.
No, but I feel like it was destined. Like that,
Yes,
that sounds like you were destined for that, you know?
It was destined. And leading up to now, Mac really working at that counter really put me in the position that I'm in now because all of my clients are word of mouth. And I met my clients at the Mac counter.
Yeah.
So
y'all, the same way Monte is right now, that's how it used to be. We used to be getting in trouble because me and Monte over there chit chatting and stuff like that out at the counter.
Just for a minute, y'all need to be at y'all counter.
Baby, Monte used to have all the makeup girls at the Mac counter. We just over there chatting.
We had a good time.
We did.
You're fine.
Right. We did. No, but I think that just shows that when you are creative, it does not matter if you have not mastered the medium in which you're creative, like your creativity shines through, then when you just have it, you just got it. You know, and it's going to shine through no matter the circumstance. Because in that moment, you may have looked and said, dang, like they left me with maybe the hardest person to work with. Because again, like we said before, you got to think makeup brands are just now expanding their shades to include darker shades. They're just now starting to do that. Back then, you know, they wasn't checking for that. And so it's like, you having to show your creativity in that way, I think is what they were trying to do. And I think what kind of pushed you into this career field. And so I commend you on that because I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't supposed to be doing no makeup because what I'm doing. I don't know.
It also shows me that it takes somebody else. It can take somebody else to pull a gift out of you that you didn't know you had.
For
because
sure.
had that girl not approached me, or had that lady not enrolled you in school, you would have never been at the point you are now, and I would have never been in this makeup capacity that I'm in now.
Yeah.
And so I'm forever grateful to Santana for pulling me to the side and saying, "Hey, do you want a job here?"
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and I think that's why it's important for spaces like this when we can have open conversation just about how we got to where we got to, because it's somebody that may be trying to work at Mac right now that was in your same position that feels inadequate, or like, man, I feel like maybe these people always knew they wanted to do this and that's why they're successful. And it's like, no, half the time we stumbled into this stuff.
It was definitely a stumble, baby, because
it was not in the plan. I need a job, honey. I say this to people all the time. I think I've said it on almost every show. I got into graphic design because I lied on my job application at Tuskegee University. I told them people that I was a graphic designer. It was a lie from the pits of hell. And I got the job and I had to figure it out. The people hired me and I said, oh God. And I think it led me down this path.
You have done an amazing job with graduating.
Because I was like,
where the hell did this come from? I didn't even know she did this.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So that brings me to my next question. What's one challenge you face behind the chair or behind the brush that people outside the industry would never understand?
I have an ick for the whole, I don't want to look like a clown. I don't want too much makeup. I just want it to be real natural. I just want to look like myself. And that within itself is nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
But my thing is, you had to at some point see my work. You had to at some point see, the consistency of my work. So why I don't need that disclaimer, sis.
And I don't want you to sugarcoat that. You're sugarcoating that, and you should not for the people, because it is the problem when you come to me saying I want to look like myself, because obviously you came to get makeup because you want to look a little different,
right?
And so it's a ick for me. It's an ick for me too. Yeah. I don't want too much. I want a natural glam. I want to look like myself. Well, baby, you're gonna look like yourself, but it's gonna be yourself 2.0.
Right. But do y'all think that outside pressures have pushed people to say things like that? So, for example, in a lot of the relationship talk, they be like, oh, let me see what you look like without makeup. Oh, look at that. And she got on all this makeup. And da-da-da. Do you feel like it's pushed people to feel like they have to like dial back, what they look like with makeup on?
So let me ask you this. Are you speaking from a male talking to a woman standpoint?
Not necessarily, because I've heard women say that too. I've heard women make that comment.
Well, so let me say this. We all look different when we do enhancements. When I go in my bathroom after this podcast and I wipe this off right here, I won't look like this.
Right.
When a man go and get his hair cut, he transforms.
He does.
When a woman straightens her hair, and this is prior to makeup on, she transforms.
Right.
So I'm bothered. Well, I'm not really bothered, but I have time when people make comments like that because I'll go back and forth with you all day because what do you mean? We all are different.
But I think that's the point though. And I think liking to look different or liking to look more polished does not mean that you're insecure about what you look like without the enhancements.
Right.
It just means that if I have an opportunity to look better, I'm gonna look better. Are you okay?
People always say you look good, you feel good.
Exactly. Baby, if I put this wig back and my edges are gone, my edges I left them back in 2010, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to look good. I want to look good. I don't want to tell
you the number of times I have heard that. I just want to look like myself. I don't want too much.
It's crazy.
Like a clown. Girl, you finna get up. Honestly. That's what you finna do. You finna get up.
Because why did you come to me? If you wanted to look like yourself, you could have did that at home. You could have been yourself at home with yourself. Or are you here? But if you want to pay me to put your power on your face.
What's how you deal with that?
I just be like, girl, I got you. And I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like, don't keep saying that to me. Oh, and then I even get them. I get them when they say, my more seasoned women, they'll be like, I don't want lashes. You gonna get them. And I say that because 99.9% of the time when you put them on them, they're going to love them.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll use an example of a lady whose makeup I did. She was turning 70, had a 70th birthday party. Real stern lady, but that don't scare me. I did when I walked in to do her face, she said to me, I don't want no lashes. I said, ma'am, I hear you, but you gonna get them. Now, if you don't like them when I put them on, then we'll take them off. Is it gonna hurt? I'm gonna just pull them, and it's gonna be gone.
Ain't right.
When I put them on her, she loved them. That woman is probably 76 today. That's probably like 6 years ago, and she wears lashes all the time now because of that moment.
Period. Wow.
So I don't give people the opportunity to dim down what I do as a beauty expert.
Right.
So after the process is over, because you sit in my chair and you say all this stuff, and I'm like you now. You saw my work. You came to me want makeup. You knew it was gonna make you look different when you booked me.
Yeah.
And so now
you like, don't piss me off, lady.
Right. You're in the chair. You're in the chair now, and now you're nervous because you ain't never looked like you about to look when you get up.
Yeah.
Right.
But then when you get up, now it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I love this. What you use?
Right. And I'll be honest with y'all, I struggle to find a makeup artist in Atlanta because I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the Atlanta girl makeup. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't like that. It looked like I'm finna go in a casket. It looked like you done put half the container of powder on me, and I look like you just pat me and my whole face gonna fall apart. I don't like that. Now I will say, don't put all that on me. Now Enid, maybe I'm the one. Cause don't do that. I don't like that.
Well,
I can get it.
Go ahead.
I know. I was just about to say I get it, but again, I feel like if you tagging a post, hey, I need a makeup artist. Somebody tags me. 10 times out of 10, you're gonna go to my profile. You're gonna go to my pictures.
What you do?
You're gonna see, past clients. Yeah. Okay, I like her. Hey, I don't like her.
Right.
So
I think, but also like what I, as a consumer, because again, I don't do makeup for nobody like that. I let it go over a decade ago, honey. But as a consumer, sometimes it is hard to judge somebody's work on social media because some of these people putting all these filters and stuff on their work and it look one way on the internet. And after they swirl you around in that chair, give you that mirror, you be like, oh God. Be like, girl, what did you do?
You remember that wedding you was in, Jericho, and you sent me that picture? That
Amy,
the
that was so traumatic. Y'all, I was so pissed off. I was so, oh my God, y'all. Oh God. And I think we paid like $150 for the face or something like that. $150, $200, something like that. And when she gave me that mirror, I called Amy and didn't say nothing. I just called her and looked in the camera. And she said, so I said,
I have a question for Annie.
Yes.
Based off some stuff that you said, Annie, how did you learn how to do makeup?
I taught myself YouTube. I am a 3-time graduate of YouTube University. I got my doctorate at YouTube University.
Well, the reason why I asked, because Jericho made a comment about Atlanta makeup artists.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, and let me say this also, I learned a lot. Although I learned the majority of what I know from the girls at the Met counter, some techniques and different looks and stuff I've learned from YouTube. Hell, even graphics, even some of the stuff I do at my job now, I learned off YouTube. But
Right.
anyway, I think sometimes the YouTube artists can overdo stuff for the normal person at home that's trying to do their makeup.
You're right.
And I think that sometimes makeup artists pick up some of those techniques and overuse product sometime, and it becomes overwhelming for the client.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I always try to do makeup when I'm with a client. I try to do makeup in a way where when they get home, they can almost mimic the same way I did it.
Yeah.
While they were sitting in my chair. I contour in a more easier way that's easy for the client at home. Because again, when you go on YouTube and look at some of the girls on Instagram, they are putting foundation, concealer, and contour on your face on their faces at the same time and taking a blending brush, blending it in. Which is again, I told somebody the other day, there's no right or wrong way to do makeup.
Right.
I feel like sometimes that the way it's portrayed on the internet can be overwhelming for a client that's learning or even coming to get their face done.
Right. But even beyond that, I feel like, and Kyle, we're gonna swing it around to here in a minute. I know Kyle like, okay, well.
Yeah, I don't know anything about makeup. Yeah, I'm sorry. It is so difficult.
But you can still relate some of your experiences and clients to some of the stuff that we're talking about.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
I think that makeup is not like you said, there's not one way to do it, but it's not a copy and paste thing. What worked with any face may not work for my face. What worked with my face may not work for the next girl's face. And I feel like that, and when I say Atlanta makeup, I'm talking about that influencer look. And I think y'all can visualize what I'm talking about. That don't work for everybody. Like,
what does it look like, y'all?
No, but it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of layers, a lot of powder. Like, it's almost like I don't expect when I have on makeup on my face, when somebody does my makeup, I don't want to look like the caricature version of me. Like, I want to look like a more polished, upscale version of me. Does it make sense? And I feel like that Atlanta makeup, it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. They be begging, I look dead.
Like, girl, when you wipe it off, like, who was that with the makeup?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm a beauty enhancer.
Yes,
I just enhance what I see. I'm not I don't. Now, some people when they put makeup on, they're not gonna help but to look different, and I'm not I don't want that to sound. I mean,
Right.
It is, but you get what I'm saying. They can't help but to look different. But most of the time, it's more of an enhancement for me. I want to enhance who you
Right.
What's already there.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Like, for example, like, Kai, that's like me, if you were my makeup artist and me coming to you saying, I want to look like Ari or Jada or one of these people, and you're basically transforming my face to have their features to look like them. I don't want to look like them. I want to look like me, but a more just the
So that's
version
like
of me.
the pinching of the nose and the
It'd be too
little
much.
black stuff that be over here.
Overdrawing the lips. Like, girl, I can see that. Are you cool?
Okay.
It just be too much. So pulling it back over to hair, what are some moments, Kai, where that are frustrating for you as a stylist? I probably have been guilty of them. And so tell me, what gets on your nerves as a stylist?
Nothing. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity.
What?
I hate somebody that tells me how to do my job. I think that's kind of piggybacking on what y'all was talking about. Shorty, just sit down and enjoy the ride. It's really what I'd be telling them. I have mirrors in front of me. I was trained to, have mirrors in front of you so they can see what's going on. That's fine. But if I'm doing a quick weave, don't ask me about position of the hair. If I know what I'm doing, just take it and just like it when we're done. You feel me? I just don't like nobody telling me how to do my job. That's really it.
Okay, well, I'm not guilty of that, honey. Because Kat be like, what you want? I'm like, I don't know.
You
just show me a picture. That's it.
Right.
But Kai mentioned mirrors. And I do see a lot of hairstylists working with look, your eyes looking like mine, okay? I see a lot of hairstylists working with mirrors, and they have their clients sitting in front of a mirror. But as a makeup artist, I hate for my clients to be in front of a mirror, and I hate looking. Oh, I can't stand it. That doesn't bother you as a hairstylist. I say that because sometimes the process can be a little messy leading up to the finished product.
That's true.
And that messy period may make that client nervous or feel, whatever. And so I just had one experience where a client was looking in the mirror, and when I was doing her bottom lashes, so I do eyes first, okay? And so that when I get finished with the eyes, I can take a wipe, have a clean face for foundation, right? But I took her concealer, I'm sorry, not the concealer, the mascara, doing her bottom lashes, and the mascara was down at the bottom of her eyes. She grabbed my hand and was like, "What are you doing?"
Whoa, that's assault.
Right.
Right.
I said, "Girl, let me do my job or get up."
Yeah.
Right.
And so ever since that moment, I stopped letting clients look at their phone or look at mirrors while I'm doing their face. So like, how do you navigate that when they're looking at your process and give or say stuff? Or have you ever experienced where a client gives you feedback from putting in the mirror during the process?
Throughout the service, I like to ask them, do you want anything changed, fixed, or modified? I'm gonna ask you that several times, even when I'm done. I'm gonna ask you that. Make sure that you like that shit to the T, because once you walk out the door, there's no refunds, and I'm not fixing anything. You feel me? I will fix something, but there's no we're not having a conversation about anything else. So I make sure to ask that question. If they don't like this piece of the braid down or something like that, I'll fix it and just keep it pushing. Because I mean, as a male stylist, I'm not going back and forth with a woman about nothing. So let's just go ahead, nip it in the bud from jump, and keep it pushing. That's really.
How did people show out with you? You call me. Now it's gonna take me four and a half hours to get to you.
I've never had a bad experience.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Wow. But I can see that because Kai is very he gonna give you a good kiki, but he's very calm. And like he said, he is gonna ask you multiple times. It got to the point where I was like, Kai, I don't know. I don't know about no hair. It look good to me. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are some differences because hair, I think, and comparing the two, makeup and hair, I think makeup has a messier process to get to the beautiful end.
Yeah.
More than hair does. You know what I'm saying? Like
at least 100 different products in one setting. I don't know how y'all do it. The OCD is going through the roof. I was watching my homeboy do makeup the other day, and he had stuff everywhere. And I'm just like, this is too much. He's asking me to pass him whatever, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Honestly.
Like, look, I was here for the vibes. I don't know what's
legit. Always here for the vibes.
What is your favorite thing about being a beauty professional? What is one thing that you just absolutely love about it?
Back to one of the things, back to what I said earlier, knowing that I played such a vital role in seeing something come together, seeing the big picture. And another thing is like the confident booster it is for a lot of ladies. Yeah. I get a lot of them scared. I get a lot of them that have had bad experiences, X, Y, and Z. And those people that turns into like those repeat clients and they refer other people and like Monte said earlier, like word of mouth, like, that's what does it for me.
Right. Yeah, I used to love that as well. Again, my career was short, but that was beautiful. And being a consumer and experiencing, maybe you walked in not feeling the best about yourself. Maybe you were dealing with a lot of stuff in your life or you got this, that, and third going on. But it's like when my hair is done, baby, please. All is good in my life. My hair is done. What's it? And I feel like that confidence, I feel like it's really shaped who we are. People talk a lot about artists, and when I'm talking about artists, I'm talking about like singers and rappers and all these other people, but they don't necessarily highlight and actresses and stuff. They don't necessarily highlight the beauty professionals that are behind the scenes that gives them the confidence to do what they need to do. You think if Beyonce hair looked raggedy, she would be up there dancing like she do.
Right. First of all,
it don't matter who you are. When your hair is not done, when you don't feel beautiful, it really exudes out of your pores. Like you can see it on somebody. And it's like, it's nothing like that feeling of just walking out of the shop and you know you look good. And you like, you know what? Somebody's son got to see this. They gotta see it. So I think that's beautiful. So Kai, let me ask you this question, circling back to you. When you talk about that confidence boosting people, a lot of times your stylist, whether it's your hairstylist, esthetician, makeup artist, or whatever, they become like your counselors to a degree. And we talked about it earlier a little bit when it's like you just feel so comfortable, you just sharing all the tea. How do you, as a stylist, how do you set that boundary within yourself to say, okay, whatever this person is telling me in this moment, I can't let that, whether it's good, bad, or whatever, spill over into our next appointment. How do you set up boundaries in yourself to not take all of that home?
Ooh, between prayer and music.
Yeah.
So if it's like a back-to-back situation, I'm probably gonna turn on music while I'm shampooing so I can kind of just decompress. Even when I'm shampooing, I like to pray. And that's really it. If not, I'm gonna go take a walk real quick because there's a lot of times where women will come in and it is heavy and it's like you leave, but that emotion is still there and it's just I'd rather not. So I got to do something to get up out of there. So that taking a walk, prayer, and some music, and that's really it.
But I think you got a prophetic gift too in you as well, which I think it probably plays a part.
Are we going there? No, we're not going there. That's not.
No, I'm serious, and I said that because while you were talking, that's literally what came up in my mind, and I really think that was the Lord because I would have known that. We ain't never talked about this guy, and never. So I feel like that's also why you feel things maybe a little bit heavier. So I think praying over people while you're shampooing them is such a beautiful thing, and I think it goes to show that like. These people aren't just doing your hair. They're not just doing your makeup. Some of these people are quietly, they're not loud about it. They ain't finna be in there laying their hands and speaking in tongues. But some of these people are really upholding you spiritually and praying with you and over you and really warring with you. And so I think that is something that's beautiful. And so Monte, I'm gonna shoot the same question to you because Monte, you talk to anybody and you make it like I never. It was almost like the first time I met Monte, it felt like I knew Monte for forever. Because Monte would walk up to you. Hey, girl. Monte just walk up to you and just, honey, you'll be talking for hours. So Monte, how do you kind of set that boundary within yourself? Because as a person with a big bubbly personality myself, people don't understand that come with a lot too. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we be caring a lot. So how do you kind of set that boundary up within yourself?
So I feel like that the atmospheres are different for a makeup atmosphere and a beauty shop atmosphere, because the conversations that will take place in a beauty shop, I don't think I've really experienced in a makeup set.
Okay.
Because for one, when you come in for your makeup, most of the time when I'm doing girls, it's gonna be for like a wedding. They going to a party, getting ready for a photo shoot or something like that. So like vibes are like really high. And sometimes, depending on who you are, I may have a bottle of Prosecco, champagne, wine, tequila. What when you especially if you're talking to me, there's gonna be music playing. So your vibe is gonna be like real. Like anytime a client walks into my house, there's gonna be music playing. And even when I go to them, I'm playing music. When I did Vanessa Bell Armstrong a couple of weeks ago, I asked her, "Hey, is it cool if I play my music so I can, set the vibe in here? Because I can't do makeup in quietness. I mean, I can. I just prefer not to.
Right.
But yeah, can. Let me just go with that. Can't do it. And Mac messed me up with that because we had music like all the time.
Yeah, son, it was the club over there.
Yeah. I have not had that kind of experience that one may experience in a beauty salon. And I know the kind of conversations that take place in there because my godmama had her own beauty salon. God rest her soul. And I would go in her salon and just sit and laugh and talk with the women that were in there. And so the kind of conversations that took place there, I have not experienced as a makeup artist. In that kind of atmosphere.
Okay, and I think that's fair. Because I know when I get my makeup done, I be sleeping, honey. I don't be knowing what's going on. Wake me up when it's over. So I definitely get it. So this is for anybody, and we're coming up towards the end of the show, and I think the conversation has been flowing. It's been really good, but what are some ways, or for example, other stylists or makeup artists, if they're feeling imposter syndrome, or maybe if you have felt that in the past, what are some ways that you kind of navigated through that? Because I think the imposter syndrome in the creative space, whatever your medium of creativity is a part of it's a nature of it, right? It's a part of the thing. Like, am I good enough? Like, am I, like, do I? And so it's like, how did you navigate through that space? Anybody can answer.
I found my niche. I found what worked for me. I created my own lane and I stayed there. Like,
Yeah.
Because when I started doing makeup in 14, makeup was just becoming a thing. And the girlies were still into like the solid colored lips and the loud and bright eyeshadows. And so for me, I was trying like all these different things, like trying to make it work. But once I found out that I was really, really good at natural makeup, you can't beat me doing it now. Like that's I ain't gonna say that's all I know, but like it's slick. That's all I know. Like, and I love it because I found my lane and I mastered that. And then I can spill over into other things if I so choose to, or even some books that I can still, I still got that skill set in my back pocket. But yeah, it was just for me finding my niche and finding what worked for me.
Why don't we do that more? And I'm talking about creatives in general. It's almost like we get into the game or we do a thing and we feel like we got to keep up with the Joneses. No, you stick and stay. You figure out what you're good at and you perfect that thing to where nobody else can be better. That's how you build yourself and build your clientele. You find what you're good at and you do that thing. I could never do makeup like Monte. Ever. Yeah. Still can't. Okay, because I'm not Monte. Even if I wanted to go get back into makeup, I'm not Monte. I'm Jerica.
So, question.
And it's like, go ahead.
Do you feel like once you've mastered whatever, do you feel like you'll get tired of doing the same thing over and over? It's just like, I want something different. I want something new. What would you do then?
just about to say it definitely happened for me, and because like in my area, like people know me for doing like natural faces. Like, who do y'all know that can do the best natural makeup? And they're always tagging me. And so that was when I challenged myself to start doing the tattoo brow. And now, I've gotten that, and that's still like a huge learning curve. But I mean, I'm getting that under my belt as well as still doing my natural faces also. Now I'm doing natural brows. And now, like I said earlier, finna start doing other endeavors. So yeah. It just, I guess, like mastering one thing and then finding like an interest in other stuff. And then just to keep building, for yourself.
And I think it's okay to pivot. Like, it's okay to like be an expert in one thing and then want to pick up something else or want to expand your reach. I think it's unfair as a creative and yourself to feel like you have to be good at everything all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, pick a lane, stay there until you've mastered that thing, and then pick something else up. And stay there until you master that, then pick something. Like, it's unfair to be like, oh, I don't know different hair things, but I'm gonna be the best at quick weaves. I'm gonna be the best at laying lace. I'm gonna be the best at baby hairs. I'm gonna be the best at. And it's like,
baby hairs is diabolical.
Pass. It's a hard pass. All of that.
I'm just saying, like, trying to do all the things, trying to keep up with all the trends. I'm gonna do like Tokyo styles with the crazy hair, and I'm gonna be the Bonner Brothers. I'm gonna win the show. It's like, listen, man or woman of God, pick a lane and stay there.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? And I feel like and I think that idea can really be applied across all of the mediums of creativity. I am now known for doing movie poster style graphics, right? Okay, that's where I stick and stay. Okay, that's my thing. That's what I do. Okay, and that's fine. But I'm also not out here trying to be the best at making t-shirts. I don't like making t-shirts. That's not my thing. And it's like, oh God, I'm triggered. Pick a lane and stick in it. Stay in it. Jesus.
Jen,
Okay, last. Go ahead.
I have a question for Kai.
Okay.
And Annie. Being that we are hair and makeup experts, oftentimes we have to collaborate on things with each other. So, for instance, when I was working with Leandra the other day, I was working on her hair while I was doing her face. Okay, what does good communication look like between a hairstylist and a makeup artist? Mine is the only thing, and I'm very like flexible. The only thing that I communicate with a hairstylist while working together is when I am doing brows and liner, don't touch her head. Because I'm going to write in cursive on her face.
Oh, you talking about like y'all doing it at the same time?
Yeah. So that's the only thing, when I'm working with the hairstylist, is one thing that I communicate on. And then I also talk about the looks. I talk about my do's and don'ts when I'm doing makeup. And then I talk about the look that we want to achieve together as far as like the finished product. Like, where do you see makeup going in regards to how you're doing her hair, or where do you see hair going in regards to how you're doing her makeup? Right. And so I guess I wanted to know, what are your like do's and don'ts when working with a hairstylist or makeup artist together, and what are some ways you communicate or some things you communicate when working together?
Ladies first.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. To be completely honest with y'all, if I don't have to, I don't. Because there's so much of this going on, and so I can't do my job. So unless I just absolutely have to, I don't do it. Like with brides, there have been situations where like it's been talk of, hey, can we get hair and makeup at the same time? But I make sure that it's clear too. Like pretty much what I just told y'all, I'll tell them like I can't work if her head is constantly doing all of this. So yeah, I avoid it. But in your settings with your name dropping of these wonderful people, I get it.
Oh, God.
I really
just what you did.
I love that for you, Monte. But yeah, I get it in your setting. But if I don't have to, I won't do it.
No, I'm just totally like, I prefer not.
Yeah.
So Kai, watch. I'm finna throw Kai out there. So when you did a hair for an event that was on Bravo, how was that experience for you?
She was cool.
Y'all see how I put him out there? Because I wasn't gonna say it. I had to say it for him.
It was cool. I work well under pressure, and if I'm with a makeup artist, I let y'all do y'all thing first because I feel like makeup is like the most important thing, honestly speaking. So let y'all do y'all thing before, not little, excuse me. Let y'all do y'all thing. And then once y'all get like towards the end, like with the lashes or something calm, then I'll go in with whatever I gotta do. But 9 times out of 10, I like to prep whoever it is like a day prior. So if it's an install, if it's a sewing, a quick weave, put that thing in, set it, and I'll come and meet you. And by the time you doing your thing with the contours and the eyebrows and stuff, I'll just be getting in to finish up with like edges and minor touches. So I'm cool. I don't really mind. I'm very calm. Very, very calm.
I can tell.
I wish I had that.
He has a really calm spirit.
Right. He is. I be
Yeah.
Kai just be like,
okay, let me just braid this hair back. I got this.
Yeah.
I come in the shop, God, what's up? And he's like, okay, hey girl, what we doing today? And I'm like,
Erica, I can just hear it. I can see it.
Yeah. So I last question. I said it about the last one. I promise y'all this is the last one for real. If you could, and we're gonna go one by one, if you could go back and tell your past self when you were first getting started, one thing, what would you tell yourself? Mom, say I'm gonna start with you.
Oh my God, why did you come here? If I could go back and tell myself anything when I first started, it would be to never lose confidence in yourself. Because when I first started, you may not have been able to tell because of how my personality is, but sometimes I would be intimidated depending on who I was working around. But the very person that brought the intimidation upon me would be asking me for techniques. And so I would tell myself to never lose confidence in your ability to do whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be makeup, the little graphics that I dibble and dabble in, or whatever it is. Never lose confidence in yourself.
I think that's good. Amy?
Mine would be, girl, it all works out. I was 24 when I started doing makeup, had no clue what I was doing. I had just quit a job, needed some money. I had the skill set, but still with clients and all of that bookings and had no idea. But I never realized it would bring me this far. I won an award for being a makeup artist. That was about 2 or 3 years ago. Never saw that coming. I've done hundreds and hundreds of brides, met so many great people along this 11-year journey. And yeah, I just look back sometime and I was like, Mashandra, this all worked out for you. And yeah, I'm so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, girl. Hang on, let me stop and give you your flowers real quick because I was there when you went full time. I was there. And you were y'all, she was shivering in her boots. And I said, Andy, it's going to be all right. Like, you good at what you do. Just get out and hustle, get the clients, da, 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 da. And look at you now. It's like you
You remember that? My first class. She did my flyer for
Do
me.
I remember that? Yes, honey. I almost ended up in the emergency room. Do you not remember that? I remember. I got the scar to prove it.
You crazy.
Am I lying?
You're not lying. You're not.
Yes, her first class, y'all. Eenie, you've been able to do amazing things, and Monte, you as well. And I'm really proud of all of you. So, Kai, down to you. If you could go back and tell Kai when you first started, when you were first walking through that school, trying to figure this thing out, what would you tell yourself?
Oh, well, it's a lot. I guess just do it afraid. I talked myself out of a lot of opportunities and just a lot because of fear and comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy and yada yada yada. But that shit is true. So I would definitely say do it while feeling the fear, I guess.
Yeah. Y'all, I think that you guys really shared some amazing gems that can be applied to any creative, not just those that are in the beauty industry, but you guys showed that it takes a lot of creativity to really turn nothing into something, to go from no clients to having, amassed the level of clientele that you guys have done. I am so period. I am so honored to know each and every one of you. I don't know, me and Kai beefing low key because why would you not move down here with me? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because I need my hair done. So what's happening? But
I'm praying for you very hard.
I'm praying with you, Kai.
Hello. Yeah, we can speak in the tongues if you want to.
But I am so proud of each of y'all. Thank y'all so much for taking this journey with me. It has been quite the night. But I'm so grateful that we were able to do this thing. And I think some others would be extremely blessed. Y'all, if y'all have not done so, please follow each and every one of them. And I didn't do this. I'm going to do it right now. Monte, tell them where they can follow you.
You all can follow me on Instagram at the Monte Method. That's TheMonteMethod on Instagram.
Period. Amy, where can they follow you?
Follow me at MASHONDRA C. Johnson. That's on Facebook.
Kai, where can they follow you?
On the Instagram and on the TikTok. Both of them are Kai's Touch. And that's it. Kai's KYES. No other.
No other Kai. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. It has been a wonderful ride. Make sure that you share this with everybody you know, and make sure that you follow each of these artists, each of these creatives in their journey. Use them. I stamp them. I have used all of them, and they are great at what they do. Please, 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 December the 18th, we are gearing up for our next conversation. It's going to be Friendsmas. We having Friendsmas. It's Christmas time. And I've gathered some of my friends. We're going to have a time. We're going to play a lot of games. We're going to get into some things, honey. But thank y'all so much. And until next time, y'all make sure that y'all stay creative. Next on the Creative Table, Friendsmas. See you December 18th.
We are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table. Creators table. We take full accountability and still love each other equally.